Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly my honor to be standing here today as a contestant in this meaningful program. First, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the organizers of this event for giving us such an amazing opportunity to showcase our talents and ideas. My sincere appreciation also goes to honorable judges, fellow participants, and distinguished guests who are joining us here today. My name is Yubin. I'm 17 years old, a high schooler from 10 January High School, and this evening I will be talking about a topic that is both deeply personal and critically important, which is inequality in education. Education is often called a great equalizer, but for many around the world, it remains out of reach. Do you know that in many parts of the world, a girl is more likely to be married by the age of 18 rather than finishing secondary school? Let that sink in. Not math, but marriage. Not school, but kitchens. And not success, but survival. This is just one of many heartbreaking examples of educational inequality, a global issue that continues to deprive millions of children the chance to learn, grow, and build a better future for themselves. Today, I'm here today to shed light on this issue, exploring its causes, its impact, and what we can do to ensure that every child everywhere has access to quality education. So, what are the key challenges? Dear judges, one of the most important obstacles to girls' education is poverty. When families struggle just to meet basic needs like food and shelter, education becomes the least of their priority. In this situation, it's hard to think about school when daily survival is your main concerns. Moreover, in low-income families, when tough decisions have to be made, boys are often prioritized for schooling. Meanwhile, girls are expected to stay at home, help with chores, or even work to help the family financially. Imagine a 12-year-old girl full of dreams, full of potential, standing in front of the school gate for the last time. Not because she failed, or not because she didn't want to, but it's because her parents can only afford to send one child to school, and they decided to pick their son. The little girl watched as her brother, in a nice neat uniform, carrying a backpack, going to school, while she is carrying a bucket full of laundry, doing dishes, doing all these chores, and even going out to sell vegetables in the market to financially help her family. Beyond poverty, there are traditional and cultural norms that create expectation that girls should become wives and mothers before they had the chance to become students or professionals. Then there are safety and infrastructure challenges. Many girls often have to travel long distance to school, often through unsafe environment. And once they're there, the lack of proper sanitation, especially toilets for girls, can make it extremely difficult for them to stay particular, especially after they reach puberty. In this situation, it's hard for them to stay focused in school, and their attendance may drop. Their academic performance also gone down the drain, and the chance of them dropping out of school becomes enormous. According to UNESCO, 1 in 10 girls misses school during that period, simply because there are no toilets available. For something as natural as menstruation, no girls deserve to give up her education. Finally, let's not overlook the importance of role models. The lack of female teachers and mentors in classroom mean that many girls don't see someone who looks like them, leading, teaching, or achieving. This lack of representation can deeply affect their motivation and the support they can receive during their educational journey. These problems to tackle this problem, we do not look at just solving one point, but all these points. And these points may differ from one country to another, but they all have one thing in common. They steal opportunity, not just from one individual, but from the entire community. Beyond that, the effects of educational inequality is far-reaching and devastating. When children, especially girls, don't have access to education, they lack the crucial skills to improve their lives. Especially, they lack the crucial skills to, without education, their chance of escaping poverty shrink drastically, and they are more vulnerable to early marriage and exploitation. Moreover, society without educated citizens suffers from poor health outcomes, slow economic growth. Education is the foundation of progress, and denying it holds us all back. Though the challenges are great, but there is still hope, and each one of us has to take a role in this and tackle these problems. Government must invest more in educational infrastructure to ensure that children everywhere have the access to school, no matter their background or their location. This means building and maintaining a safe, well-equipped schools, providing essential learning tools, integrating advanced technology to make their education much better. Moreover, school government must ensure that school is safe and is a place where young children, especially girls, and children with disabilities and those from disadvantaged community can feel safe, empowered to learn. So we as a community also play an important role. We must promote the importance of education for the future of girls, especially the ones that are disproportionately affected by cultural and traditional norms. Because education can help shift mindset and make them believe that education is important, so they must enroll in schools, and by enrolling in schools, they create a chance for themselves to grow, to build a better future for not only one individual, but for the entire community. So when community and government come together, when government and community come together to prioritize education, they create a chance for other kids to study and build a better future for themselves also. Thank you.